FaZe clan.
It's tough seasons as well for a squad like Animosity. They made a few team changes, throughout the entirety of the year, and it's hard for them to, really build a consistent squad and really build consistent practice when you do make team changes. One thing that the pros are very, very limited by, of course, with the transfer windows they have to work with, but nonetheless, Animosity have had a very solid round at 21-17, Life League going their way. Both points intact. Zuma's on the flank. Surprise, surprise. And he's made B safe. Can Piero win this engagement? He does. That's magnificent.
This is actually really good from Animosity. You have to give credit where credit's due. FaZe has been great for map 1 and 2, but this has been such a strong hold. Cookie in A was amazing there, but it's a 4 down. Honestly, 1 break from Animosity, and this game, or round, should I say, should be over. However, are they just going to let it go? First tick is in. Second is on their way. And with 4 players on that all-important zone, players are starting to dwindle. Players are bleeding out. But the spawn's coming in so much closer for Animosity here. This is where they can actually break on in and shut this game down. Time is ticking. 10 seconds on the clock here. Scraps will fall. And they have to get into A. They have to stop that clock. And FaZe Clan will for now.
5.9 seconds. They managed to capture the point. They get an extra minute to work with. But they've only got 8 lives left. Better make it 7. Lovely work from Phantom. Cookie now trying to find a poke from up top window. Sharko in the windows as well. Brilliant shots. Cookie gets it done. Sharko gets it done. Their individual kills 1. The clock is now ticking in the sands of time. Will now drown out FaZe in that first round. Animosity. Lovely bit of work on defense. Can they do it now on the attack?
Yeah, it started with such a strong A-hold. Cookie was kind of at the center of that, but, even...
A-hold. I'm joking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Phil.
Miles, some of the stuff you say I try to ignore.
It's been a long day, hasn't it?
It's really not.
I love this. There is so much COD happening.
We've technically cast 1 game, Miles. It's really...
No. It feels like good. It feels like a long
We've had a lot of Call of Duty in front of us and plenty more to come.
Sorry, you were making a point.
I was. That point is null and void now after you've made that one.
Oh, God. I think it's enough of us. Let's go into a quick Astro Gaming listening with FaZe Clan.
No one
B. He's gonna streak, by the way. You better get rid of it, run off. He's gonna kill me, but it's fine.
I'm mangling. I think it's safe.
Close. 3. One more time.
I stunned it.
No, I didn't
get off.
I can kill him.
Go on.
Wait. On there. One's B2.
He's on A.
I'm
going back.
Fuck's sake, my bad, Joe.
Are you good?
Have a nice shot.
Right and left.
Kitchen, one shot, dud. Trophy, guys. He's doing trophy.
I'm in the right pillar.
Do trophy, guys.
I'm putting him in the
I
right
got
pillar.
you, Someone left.
Don't be window, by the way. Don't be window.
I'm trying to watch window.
Yeah, by the way. Two that side. Shot him right. He's wide peeking right. One shot right.
Alright, trade.
I'm beat it. Trophy, one shot.
One shot, dead.
Nice. 4. Push up. Yeah, he's kitchen. It was Cookie. It was good.
Push up.
Push him, trophy.
He's there on one shot.
I was done.
Go on. No one in the kitchen.
Three.
One's that, so?
He's on your block. Dark. Too dark.
This 2 already there, bro.
And much like the first round, we're seeing a real late game flurry. As Animosity now finally managed to get themselves onto the point, finally start to contest that B zone.
Yeah, strong defense from both sides, and again, it kind of pushes you outside to this B zone, and the problem with this is you start to lose players here, which Piero is stopping, but as Sharko does fall, Cookie finds a double, and this could be B done and dusted. We could be heading into A. You can see number 1 already set up. That's going to be 0, but this time, Lightning Strike, TAC 5 boost available. Maybe Animosity go for it. And they're throwing everything at it.
This is it. They're going for it. Pazzy gets Cell in the back now. Sharko, TAC 5 keeps him in the fight against 0 there. Brilliant work. But again, A is a tough one to battle. The contest is there. No one in on B. They can honestly close B out. Cookie can win this gunfight, and he does. And that's big now. You have to get at least 1 player on a B. 2 members now of FaZe on the defense. Cookie gets taken out. No tempers for him. Here comes the streaks. They're hoping to invest here. Again, 17 seconds on the clock. B is yet to be drained.
I was going to say, I just noticed that B's still alive. I don't know how, but the time was not extended, so I tell you what, couldn't it fine? Now they collect a B, and they extend that, of course, to just over a minute 15. 8-7. It comes down to the lives. Piero does have that lightning strike, finds another kill, doesn't need it. Pazzy finds one, Pazzy finds another. The second tick coming in. Scraps is going to shut him down, but it's like a round of S&D. Azuma will fall. Animosity have the advantage. And I tell you what, they only need technically half a tick. They're piling on. They're all on it. FaZe nowhere to be seen. And 2 rounds to the good for Animosity.
Animosity played that so well. I will say, I'm not sure if I want to call it a mistake, but FaZe, they let that slither of B, that tiny little bit left of the final capture point on B, they let that stay alive for so long. And I was curious to say, we saw the Hellstorm come through. from the members of Animosity. I forget who used it, but that basically saved the capture because it forced those players off point.
Yeah.
Zero had to go in the vent. You had to stop draining the tick. And that meant that the next set of spawns, the next players that come through, they capture a tiny amount of that and then they move straight back on away. So I will say, heads up play there from Animosity. Great stuff. Love to see it. Map point for them right now.
And after map 1 and 2, you expected this to be a hot 3-0. You really did. And yes, it still can be, but this, you know, has to be something pretty special from FaZe. Animosity looking good here in the control. They, of course, close to the slam, the lightning strike available. And last time, they were pretty dominant on the defense. They get a chance to really show FaZe what they're made of here.
We'll say it does sound like Celium has got his Tempest out and about, and he's going to find one with it. As he goes down, he gets the shoulder of Piero. That's lovely stuff. Can he get another top stuff?
Yes, he can.
Out a cell. Magnificent work from him. 200 points away now from streaks. He is. A slow moment from almost everyone there on FaZe. I mean, Celium's the only player sitting at, you know, neutral, 0 positive at 11 and 9. First ticket A done.
First ticket is frankly so here. Oh, he's looking for a nice little wallbang, but he's going to get some bullets through himself. Scraps goes down. No trade, no kill for Cell, but he got the wrong person. Pazzy, did you make a mistake? No. He finds both. He makes it look so easy and seamless. As now, FaZe Clan are on the back foot. They might have got A, but as the time starts to tick, Cell might have to invest this score streak here.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing out of Animosity on the defense. Down to a single point. Hyper aggression now as they make their way far forward under the spawns. Sharko's got the left-hand side covered. They've got Gun covered as well. I mean, they're pushing this front line all the way back. Animosity have pushed FaZe as far back as they can go. All this does is help the time situation. 19-19 in the life count. Big kills there from Phantom again on the outside, keeping Gun safe. Right-hand side, Cookie's now in a very precarious situation. He's going to have to handle multiple members of FaZe on the push, but again, Nade to work with. Solid kill from the ICR as now Pazzy backs him up. Slam at the ready as well. Top window is going to be where the players are coming from. The strike comes through from above, and Pazzy once again wins his individual engagement. Cookie goes down as well, so now there's an open lane for the members of FaZe to go, but Phantom in from behind. Brilliant kill the first. He does not get the second. His teammates are not in a position just yet, but he buys enough time for the reinforcements to arrive. There's the contest. 52 seconds left. Animosity, can they get it done here? Oh! Wait a minute! 3 with a slam!
And now comes the War Machine. Slams down. Flak Jacket's out. Is it going to be enough? Contest goes down. FaZe Clan actually have the life lead here. And it is going to be the B zone that's going to separate them. Only one player, and that's Asim on there. He's going to fall now. 2 through the mid, 2 down the side. The life lead might favor FaZe, but the positioning and what's going on here most definitely in the favor of Animosity.
Don't believe it. 9-9. Cookie, Pazzy finding their individual kills. They've got mid-map covered. Celium gets obliterated. He managed to get a trade, though. In the meantime, Zuma now on the flank once again. Asim catches a player out. He does not die on the outside of the map, though. Zero now making his way in from the back. 25 seconds on the clock. Zero's got to get in there. Scraps now. The reinforcements arriving through mid-map. He's being backed up by Celium. All Pazzy has to do is kill at least one of them and give his teammates a fighting chance, and he does! He does get the kill. It's a 5-on-6. Now it's a 4-on-5. I do not believe my eyes, friends. Animosity are about to slam the door in FaZe's face here in the control. They're going to push it to another hard point. And what a way to do it in an absolute 3-0.
Now, that's something, Miles, we touched a little bit on controls, and I think you were discussing controls with the pro teams versus the AMs, and there we saw it, an amateur team 3-0ing.
So what
FaZe Clan on a control.
Yes, essentially.